guys, it's Jeremy. Now the Zenfone 2 has been out for some time now, so it has given me time to use it as my daily driver and completely give up the Nexus 6 that I have loved dearly. Now I thought this would be a great opportunity to try out a phone that's a little bit smaller, because sometimes the 6 inches can be a little much in your hand. Now the Zenfone 2 comes in at 5.5 inches, so it is a little bit smaller, but it doesn't come without its compromises. Now, like I've said before, this phone is $199, and people really expect it to be like a flagship killer. Honestly, the specs are good, it runs great, the camera's good, but overall you can tell that some sacrifices have been made. And I just want to show you a few things about this phone that I do not like. Now the first obvious thing that I don't like is the ZenUI and all the pre-installed software. Now if you click right here, apps for you, this is all stuff that came, with the phone. Doctor Safety, some annoying, basically like virus scanner. Same with Clean Master, that was pre-installed. Now let's go a little bit deeper. All this stuff: Asus support, audio wizard, backup, auto start manager, data transfer, don't need it, FM radio, gallery, mini movie, my Asus, PC link, party link, power saver, splendid, themes, system update, which is just a shortcut to your settings, weather, Zen talk. I mean, you get the picture, you get the idea. There's so much stuff that they included. I mean, as you can see, it runs smoothly, but they just gave too much. And the ZenUI, I just compare it to TouchWiz. It's just obnoxious. I really don't like it at all, if I'm going to be honest. If I plan to use this phone as my daily driver, I'm certainly going to put some type of launcher over it to make it look more like the Nexus 6. As you can see, the look I like of the Nexus a lot better. And that brings me to my next point. The Zenfone 2, and I just dropped it. It has capacitive buttons on the bottom, which I'm not sure why they included them. And another thing, the capacitive buttons don't even light up, so if you're messing with your phone at night, sometimes, it's hard to find them. I don't know why Asus just didn't make on-screen buttons like every other Nexus device, but they had to be difficult. And my next thing that I don't like about the Zenfone 2 is the brightness. And I'm going to use my Nexus 6 to demonstrate this. So let's go all the way down. Auto brightness is off. All the way down. What do you notice right off the bat? The Zenfone 2 is still pretty bright, and the Nexus 6 is very dim. So that's very good at night when I'm trying to read on Reddit and stuff like that. So we pull up Reddit in black. The Zenfone 2 is so bright, hurts my eyes. And now let's go the other end of the spectrum. Kick it up all the way. You can't really tell, but the Nexus 6 gets a lot brighter, which isn't a big concern of mine, but it is nice to have it bright when you're using the phone outdoors. And one feature on my Nexus 6 that I like a lot is kind of like a buzzword I've noticed these past few days. we'll call it 2.5 dimensional glass on the edges of the device. The glass actually goes over the side a little bit, so it makes for a very smooth experience. Like, I can touch the phone and feel nothing, and when you run your nail across right here, there's nothing, there's no way for it to get caught. On the Zenfone, you can put your nail around the whole edge, and you can definitely feel where there's the gap. And that sounds really nitpicky, but with, you know, the whole user experience with phones these days, you're always dragging off to the side, and it's kind of amazing. You can feel your finger kind of catching on that little tiny gap right there. On the Nexus 6, it's just smooth. It feels really good. And that's one thing that, honestly, I may look into every single phone I own in the future to have that smooth glass all the way around. It actually feels really good. And that's about it as far as all the gripes I have with the Zenfone 2. I would appreciate if the button on the top was a little bit more tactile. It sticks out, and you can turn it on and off very easy, but the Nexus 6, it sticks out a lot better. That one's a lot easier to press. The buttons on the back, I'm kind of impartial to. It is very nice to be able to press them when you're on a phone call, because your finger just kind of rests there. But for any other usages, I would prefer it to be on the side. And I guess while I have the phone flipped around, I want to get it naked for a second. Like, look at this. The battery is sticking out on both sides, but it's not a removable battery. Why go through all the trouble to have this removable back and not have the battery removable? I understand my Nexus 6 doesn't have a removable back or battery, but if you're going to go this far to do this, you might as well make the battery removable as well. That's going to be a big selling point to some people. And last but not least, the one thing I do not like about the Zenfone 2 is the speaker. Now you look at the back and you see this. You look at the back and you see this fancy grill right here. However, the speaker is just right there. If you start playing music, it only comes out right there. And the speaker itself isn't that loud. I mean, it works, but the Nexus 6 with its front-facing speakers is amazing, and at times almost necessary. I use my phone as an alarm clock in the morning, and the loudness of the Nexus 6 wakes me up every single time. The Zenfone 2, while it hasn't failed yet, I could really see it not working if I'm in a deep sleep or further away from my nightstand. Well, that's it, guys. I just wanted to give my impressions of the Zenfone 2 after playing with it for a few days. While it's a great device, don't take it for more than what it is. It's $199 to $299 smartphone. They certainly had to make some cuts somewhere. It's not going to be comparable to a top of the line premium flagship device such as the Nexus 6. That being said, it's up to you to determine if the Zenfone 2 is worth your time. And like always, if you do have any questions about either devices, I would love to answer them for you in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, I would really like you to subscribe to my channel so you know about all upcoming videos in the future. Have a great day, guys. Bye.